Hi everyone, number one Marmaduke fan here. Everybody's been trying to get the Diversity in Comics channel, nicknamed Our Boy Zack, to read My Hero Academia. Just some guy did a great video on My Hero Academia that really sold it as a great heroic story. I'm a little sad because I concurred with so many of his points, and it kind of made me realize I gotta up my game. So I've been reading tons of My Hero Academia. I'm forming theses. What I want to do is not just a overview of the first volume, but like high lows and great moments and maybe weak moments from the subsequent volumes as a way of persuading people. Not only is the first volume good, it keeps getting better. Everyone in my comments said, you like the first volumes, just you wait, it gets better and better. They were right. So I have joked a few times about manga I got from Loot Anime and how I have no idea why I get a Loot Anime. It just comes once a month and I have this weird existential crisis. There's a story I can't really get into because there's too many personal details. But I bought the Loot Anime for someone else. It didn't really work out, so now I end up getting this Loot Anime instead. And I'm not gonna throw it out, but most of the stuff I actually end up giving away. So, Zack, it's time for you to embrace the weeb, give the people what they want. Marvel is weak. It's time for you to suffer through some of the weebishness of manga to find what is great in comics and great in superhero stories being expressed in this market. I know it has weaknesses. I kind of have to just sort of accept that there's some weird, funny quirks about the manga industry, kind of look past that and look for the good stuff within it. It's like ignoring Rob Liefeld's bad feet and understanding that Rob Liefeld is an expressive, over-the-top kind of artist and still appreciating the 90s comic book style in spite of some of its weak, unrealistic proportions. It's got weak, unrealistic proportions, but it's great for over-the-top action storytelling. A lot of manga, not all manga artists, but a lot of manga artists have kind of a weebishness to their style or storytelling, but they've got some great. They do that because it's an industry that based on what works and what sells to young people. It's actually bringing young people into the medium of comics in Japan. And I think the Western market needs to start not just imitating the goofy, weeby faces of manga, but doing some of what manga does storytelling-wise, more morality-wise, industry-wise, to make the Western market as vibrant as it once was. So this is my first time seeing this, except just to crack it open. Oh no, Shadow the Hedgehog, Edgelord Maximus. I actually kind of enjoy Shadow the Hedgehog because I think Sonic Adventure 2 Battle was the very first game I got for the GameCube, and it's not a perfect game, but he kind of has an interesting character arc. So is this a sculpture? Oh my gosh, this is a sculpture. Okay. Edgelord, Maximum Sads, I got a gun, Maria, stuff. But I'm still going to keep this because I actually kind of do like Shadow the Hedgehog. What's this? Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Familiar myth? This is some ad for something. I don't know what that is. Oh, good grief. Okay, we got a manga. What is this? Final Fantasy Type 0? I have only played Final Fantasy 1. I tried to play Final Fantasy 2, the Japanese one, not the Western one. And I didn't like the progression system in Final Fantasy 2. I played a little Final Fantasy 10. I just got sick of it. It felt like I was just playing a movie and pressing X to win on Final Fantasy 10. And people have highly recommended Final Fantasy Tactics to me for the strategy elements of it, so I might get into that. There's too much weird stuff with Final Fantasy trying to figure out what the heck it is. 10-2, Type 0 Tactics, 4-8-6 upside down 20. But okay, let's take a look at this. Yes, very weeby, very weeby indeed. So we got Takatoshi Shiozawa, and then there's a character designer and the scenario, which I guess is the writer. So let's take a look. Well, look at that. When they use letters and words, it's over the top and it fills the composition. Details of giant space stations and grass. Yeah, it's going to be weeby. But look, I crack this open. I say, what? Yeah, I'm going to get on that. Oh, by the way, Loot Anime does not sponsor this. They sponsor a lot of YouTube channels, but I'm too small for anyone to care about me right now. I'm purely showing this just so you can maybe have a laugh at my reaction to this stuff and kind of to make a point that even if manga has its weirdness, look at that. Let's look at this. Okay, so I've got no idea what's going on. But look, a guy with a cape flying down. His cape's fluttering. There's a big sword slash as he cut through this robot thing. And the side characters are observing this. And we've got a low view on them. And then we switch to a profile view on these two Weeby characters, jumping into action. And mask guy. There's a little bit of same faciness here where all these guys look like they have the same face and pretty boy hairstyle. So things like things like masks or hoods are used to help distinguish them. So this is a little bit emblematic of one face syndrome, where it's not just that you draw, well, that guy's got a bit of a different face. So two faces. We've got kind of the gruffer older face, and then we've got pretty boy face for everyone else. But the pacing and the posing of the camera make this look interesting. It's really just a few talking heads and one sword slash. But it ain't Squirrel Girl. It ain't Squirrel Girl. I know that, and it's about the same price as a Squirrel Girl comic to get to get more comics with some more kick-ass art to it. All right, what else we got? Oh, we got a Weeby shirt. Oh boy, guys, I'm gonna be such a weeb. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, kind of an interesting little abstract painting style, and then a pretty girl and a pretty boy. Yeah, he actually has kind of a bit more of a masculine jaw though. This is for Steins Gate. I don't know what that is. I guess it's kind of interesting that I get to go check this stuff out. Is it wrong to pick up girls in is this a video game? What is this? What is this? I have no idea what this is. Okay. Well, there's usually a poster that explains this stuff. So, ooh, that's kind of interesting little art style. Okay, so there's like the anime art style for the characters. I've seen this girl in memes. I hope I don't show anything bad. They don't put anything bad in loot anime usually. Okay. So I've seen that. Okay, so there's a little bit of fan servicey stuff to hear, but I've seen that girl in memes as people's waifu. Maybe it's like one of these manga where it's like he's in a video game world or something, and there's a digital painting style to the background. I don't like this. They don't harmonize. There's sort of a oil pastel, beautiful traditional drawing look to the background, and then a really clean, pristine look to the characters, but they don't really blend into their world that well. So I don't know if the show has that look. That's actually kind of unique, that traditional style for the backgrounds. But it's not quite harmonizing. But I'm not trying to throw shade on this. I still dig that they're using clearly pastel for that background and kind of the atmospheric perspective in the distance. But it's a harmony issue. Okay, I'll check this out. Yeah. So Loot Anime, if you want to sponsor me, I won't say no. Hit me up at N01 Marmaduke Fan, and we are super edgy here at the #1 Marmaduke Fan show. Maria.